All right, guys, welcome back. Davis Auto Sales here in Richmond, Virginia. Got a couple exit videos today for you guys. So, GMC behind us, Blazer behind us, Wagoneer behind us, and unfortunately, the biggest, baddest boy of all slipped out of here this morning because my transporter wanted to beat traffic. The big blue square body is headed to its new owner. And they're great. Him and his son came in, toured all of our facilities one Saturday. We'd never met. We'd done some transactions in the past. That truck is going to be missed greatly. Doesn't matter about the price point. That was a six-figure truck. I'd rather have it. But it's in good hands. He's going to enjoy it. But here are three other specimens I want to bring you guys because they're getting ready to leave out of here. And we can't capture them again once they're gone. So, here we go. GMC 3/4 ton, as you see, 30-day tags on it. It's going, this truck's Carolina, right? Yep, Carolina guy, nice guy. Came up, met with AJ because I was out that day with the dentist, or out for a couple hours with the dentist. I did meet him when I got back. He went up to the off-road shop, and they were actually in the process of designing the steps. This truck pretty much got all the creature comforts of Davis Off-Road. Got Fox shock upgrade, the track bar that Daniel and Brian designed and make fit perfectly, the crossover steering system, Fox dual steering stabilizers, and the power steps. Beautiful setup, and he's able to have his tank in place. So this truck is LS, full disassembled paints on this truck, which was done prior to us getting it, but it has implemented us doing our newest build, which you guys would have saw yesterday if you watched yesterday's video, but we went a little brighter with the copper. But this truck was done well. Previous owner, great guy, did a wonderful job on the build, and we were able to take it to the next level. So the other thing we added, which we told you guys on the last video, is a whole brand new air conditioning system. And it turned out wonderful. It works great. Everything's incorporated because the firewall here had already been shaved off and cleaned, so the under the hood was already looking good. Got all the hoses routed. Beautiful heat system, beautiful AC system, everything routed good. We had one of our very, very, very long-term technician / business owners do this install, and it turned out great. Bracketry's good, compressor mounting system's good, it's all in the right location, it's not in your way. He noticed a couple things while he's under the hood, and just like I told him yesterday, we've been doing stuff. He's been doing stuff for us for probably 30 years. And he said, look, I noticed a couple little rubbers here were missing. The radiator was in there, but it was rattling a little bit, and it would have rubbed a hole. He replaced the rubbers. Again, things get overlooked when you're doing a build like this. This truck was fully apart. Things happen. We're not knocking anybody. We're just showing the way to do it right and trying to do it right as we're going along and doing things. Also under the hood, so that everybody will be able to see, is all the information for the air conditioning system. It's retrofitted, how much it holds, how much lubrication, the oil, and then how much refrigerant, 24 ounces. The other thing, and his name's Junior. Again, he's a friend of the family and been a long-term business customer, vice versa, both ways. He buys from us, we service with him. But he also saves all the literature, puts it in the book, and documents everything, even down to the belt part number, all the information, where the fuses are, everything. Very, very, very thorough. Just like we like to do things. So we love it. Clean install, proper documents, nice manuals, everything needed, and if you ever need a belt, there's your part number. So hopefully the customer saves that because that will save him a lot of effort in the long run. Now we got to give this truck a cleaning because it's gotten dusty from being in the different facilities. We did add a sliding glass rear window for the customer. He wanted that. We went with the new style, dark tint, matched up good, went in well. We hate doing windows after the fact because you have to work around the paint so much, but we lubed it, and that's what all this is here, very well with some cleaner and soap. Make sure it went in with not damaging the paint. Excuse me. This truck's got custom exhaust, sitting on 35-inch tires, 12-inch wide wheels. The other nice thing with a brand new AC component system that we do is you don't have all the cables and controls any longer. So when you move it to hot, it's going to hot. When you move it to cold, it's going to cold. It's all digitally controlled. So that helps out a lot. You notice the screen on the dash, that's because this is a Sniper fuel-injected truck. Doors close amazing. We tweaked those just slightly. This truck, a cleanup, couple little finishing touches. He wants us to replace a seal on the output shaft and reseal the differential and service that. And those are the last two checklist items. This truck will be headed to him. Flip around behind us. Blazer, also getting ready to ship out, headed to Texas. Should load up in the next few minutes, actually, transporter. That's why I'm rushing to do this, so might not be the best video. But also, again, Davis Off-Road, steering and track bar system. This is about the minimum height that you really do one of those systems at. This truck's on 4 inches, 35s. Customer wanted the method color wheels so he could kind of blend the interior together. We were on the fence about it, but it really turned out great because of the color of the interior. All the interior has been redone. This is a factory AC truck, and the components were made to work properly. You can see the LED lights on the dome light. Headliner's been done. Dash has been done. Everything was disassembled and painted. The whole undercarriage is dynamatted. Full stainless exhaust. Not everybody's into this, but where it exits out of the truck, pretty cool. Runs through it. I will tell you guys, for those that want to do that, the only thing you notice from that is you do get some reverberation in the cab. You get a little bit of, you feel like it's got solid motor mounts, basically, because you're mounting the exhaust, which is mounted to the motor, to solid mounted areas like this right here. So you do get a little bit of, it's not obnoxious, but you just feel it a little bit more, whereas this truck's very, very, very smooth. Speaking of little finishing touches and things like that, on this one we had to put a little piece of chrome on. We did a custom steering wheel. This customer wanted to go the next level on electronics. It's got forward-facing cameras, internal cameras, rear view cameras, a crazy rear view mirror, and a complete digital dash. We'll reach in there and turn that key on real quick. Speaker pods. And again, this one just needs a final wipe down, so we're kind of pushing it a little bit. And it also got the steps. So I see a lot of comments. The steps are Davis Off-Road setup, but I see a lot of people in the comments say, can I buy a set of regular cab ones for my Blazer? Can I buy a set of pickup truck ones for my Suburban? You don't have to cheat the system. Daniel and Brian got it figured out. You can buy the ones you need for the vehicle. Suburbans and Blazers are far easier to put on because there's no tank in the way and they completely hide away, as you see. I wish I got Daniel up here, but we're rushing to get ready for a show and an event, and he's got a busy schedule. But just to show you guys the differences of the way the steps are designed. That one, you do see a little bit of it, but it's because of the tanks. This one hides away, the Suburban hides away, and if you want to fully hide away and move your tank, you can get that too. So all good in all those areas. Speaking of little finishing touches and what we spend so much time doing, which is going to lead into the next crew cab video, little things like this. The window actually works at the back like it's supposed to. The window motor's been replaced. This was corroded. This has been replaced. The key works in the back. The switch works in the front. The customer wanted a spare tire. You can probably see from the side here, AJ. Oh, it's all covered up now. But this truck's going to Texas, so we actually boxed it up real good so it's not sliding around and damaging his interior, but he got a matching spare tire and wheel that he asked for at the last minute. We got that ordered for him because eventually he wants to put a spare tire carrier on the back, which will look pretty cool, a swing out style. When you turn the wipers on, the windshield wipers would go. Again, these are picky things. These are not fixed on every truck. If you buy that $30,000 Blazer over there or 35, whatever it is, it's pretty darn perfect right this second, but things are going to break. Things are going to break on this. They're going to break on that. They're old. They are old. Things break. But when we're doing one of these builds and one of these thorough builds and we notice things like that, we address them for the customer. When we do one of the very, very high-end builds like the Blue Crew Cab, which again was a six-figure truck, every single little piece was pulled apart on that truck. Everything was checked. We did as much thorough due diligence as we could because you want the truck to work as good as your 2024 does. This truck's even got alarm, remote start. Another thing, check out the door panels on this truck. And if you guys scroll back and look, you'll notice this was a manual window truck. Now it's power windows. The door panels had to be redone, the bottom door panels had to be redone, and the power window regulators had to be added, and the wiring had to be added. Something the customer wanted, something the customer got. Power window upgrade, fresh door panels, fresh lower panels. So the interior of this truck is probably one of the nicer ones to leave. And that steering wheel, super duper expensive. Look at it closely. It's not a stock steering wheel, even though it appears to be. That thing fits your hand so nice, it feels like you're driving a 2024 C8 Corvette. Like, it's crazy how nice that is. So, on to the last one for today. Grand Wagoneer, actually going pretty local, going up to Fredericksburg area, Virginia. This was built by my cousin, as you guys have known in the past videos. Customer wanted to upgrade the shocks. He wanted to raise the back up like an inch because it had a little squat from the spring settling. This is a Dana 60 swap, 1-ton converted Grand Wagoneer. This customer loves Jeeps. He has a bunch of them, and we'll probably be doing some future business. But he had a couple little wish list things. The temp gauge didn't work. The gas gauge didn't work. We took care of those things. A couple other little things. And one little remark on that. So when he came in, he said, I'll take the truck, no problem. Should I pay you for it now? Nope. Pay me when it's done, it's no problem. He wanted to upgrade the shocks, the steering stabilizer, raise the back up. But he did say, he wanted to fix the temp gauge and the gas gauge and the stereo. The stereo needed a wire hooked up for the amp and the subs. So the next morning I texted him, I was like, hey, temp gauge is working, fuel gauge is working, radio's working. He was like, cool, so you'll probably knock the other stuff out tomorrow and pick it up. I'm like, no, unfortunately it doesn't work that way. It had to be on the schedule for them up at the shop to get everything done. Yes, he had the shocks and the stabilizers and the blocks and the U-bolts. He had all that in stock, but we had to squeeze it in. So he was down for, I don't know, an extra week, but, he was, I guess at first he didn't understand. There's a process. So it did turn out great. He got everything on his wish list done. He's taking home a very cool looking Jeep. And we all know these Grand Wagoneers are bringing the moon, but you don't see them looking like that very often. That's for damn sure. So it's available. Well, the other one is available, the blue one. Doesn't look as cool as this one because it's not on boggers. But if you are looking for a Grand Wagoneer, we do have the blue one still available. And it's actually over in the building over there. David's finishing up some stuff, fixing window motor and some other things. My uncle just finished some stuff on this one yesterday. And then the red and white crew cab, not the red one, the red and white crew cab's getting ready to come across. And when you guys see that one, we'll really explain how you can spend 100 hours working on something between Kenny, my uncle, and the off-road shop. And we're just getting started. And we're already 100 hours in. So I'm going to explain to you guys some of the nook and cranny things that you have to look for when building one and what eats up all your time. But some beautiful trucks getting ready to leave. Thank you guys for all the support. Stay in touch. If you're interested in anything we have in the background here or for sale, you know the routine. Just reach out. Thanks, guys.